Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, where did the time go? One day you're full of energy, chasing grandkids around the living room, and the next, even bending down to tie your shoes feels like a project. It's not just the gray hairs or wrinkles. It's the feeling that life has slowed down more than you'd like. But what if I told you that you can turn the clock back? Not on your age, but on how you feel. And you don't have to spend a single penny to do it. That's right. No pricey supplements, no fancy gym memberships, and no expensive gadgets. Just simple, real-life changes that can help you feel more alive, more energetic, and even a little more youthful. Because, let's be honest, age is just a number. How you feel inside, that's what truly counts. Today we're talking about 5 powerful ways to feel 10 years younger, naturally. These aren't tricks or fads. These are the kind of habits your future self will thank you for. So whether you're 60, 70, or even 80 and beyond, this is for you. Let's start with something that might surprise you. Have you ever noticed how your body feels stiff when you stay in one position for too long, like sitting in your favorite chair or lying in bed? The body wasn't meant to stay still. The first way to reclaim your youth is to move more throughout the day, but not in the way you might think. I'm not talking about running marathons or joining a Zumba class, unless that's your thing. I mean simple, gentle movement, stretching your arms overhead when you wake up, taking a slow walk around your home or garden, standing up and rolling your shoulders while waiting for the kettle to boil. These little motions wake up your muscles, get your blood flowing, and signal to your brain that you're still in the game. You see, stiffness invites fatigue. When the body feels tight, your energy drops, your joints ache, and everything feels harder. But when you move, even just a little, something incredible happens. You start to feel more alive. Think about the joy of dancing to an old favorite song in your kitchen or swinging your arms as you stroll to check the mailbox. These moments aren't trivial. They're medicine. And the best part? They cost nothing. Now, once your body is gently moving again, we need to wake up something else. Your sense of curiosity. You might not think curiosity has anything to do with feeling young, but stay with me here. When we stop being curious about people, stories, ideas, the world, we start to shrink inside. The world feels smaller, routines take over, and the sparkle dims. But when you remain curious, your brain stays young. You start asking questions again, learning new things, laughing at discoveries. That's the stuff of youth, wonder, and delight. And no, you don't need to go back to school or pick up calculus to do this. Just ask yourself one new question each day. Look up something that puzzles you. Try a new recipe. Watch a documentary. Start a conversation with someone you've never talked to before, even if it's the mail carrier. You'd be amazed how much life you can bring back just by stretching your mind. Feeling younger isn't just about loosening tight joints. It's about loosening mental habits too. Break out of the same old routine, and suddenly, even your surroundings seem fresher. That sparkle in your eye? It starts to come back. And here's something else. Remember how much joy used to come from doing things, not just watching others do them. That leads me into something a lot of people don't realize until they stop doing it. One of the biggest secrets to feeling younger is simply using your hands. Really, getting them moving, working, creating. You don't have to be an artist or a carpenter. Maybe you used to sew, knit, fix things, plant flowers, or cook meals from scratch. Hands-on activities engage your senses, spark your brain, and bring a sense of purpose and pride that sitting in front of a screen just can't match. When was the last time you made something just for the joy of it? Not to impress anyone or to make money, but just because it brought you peace. When your hands are busy, your mind is focused, your body is involved, and you enter a kind of flow. That's a youthful state of mind. It's deeply calming, grounding, and life-giving. Think of a simple puzzle, or organizing that one drawer you've been ignoring, or maybe baking your favorite childhood treat. It's not about being productive, it's about being engaged. Because the more we engage with life, the more life gives back. So, if you've been feeling older than your years lately, don't go looking for magic in a bottle. Start with small steps. Move a little more. Get curious. Use your hands again. These aren't just habits, they're invitations to reconnect with yourself, to bring energy and meaning back into your days. And we're just getting started. If this message touched your heart or made you smile, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. There's so much more coming your way, and I'd love for you to be part of this journey, because growing older doesn't mean slowing down. It means rising up with wisdom, joy, and confidence. Now that your body is moving, your curiosity is awake, and your hands are creating again, let's shift the focus to something that lives quietly in the background of every single day. Your thoughts. Believe it or not, what you say to yourself and how you see yourself plays a powerful role in how young or how old you feel. So here's the next key to feeling 10 years younger. Speak to yourself like someone you love. This might sound a little odd at first, but think about it. Would you tell your best friend, "You're too old for that," or "You're not capable anymore"? Of course not. But how often do we say those exact things to ourselves without even realizing it? Maybe it's when we forget something and say, "I'm losing my mind," or when we feel tired and say, "I'm just old now." These little phrases might seem harmless, but over time they sink into our bones. They shape the way we see ourselves, and worse, the way we limit ourselves. But here's the beautiful truth. You are not your age. You are not your aches. You are not your limitations. You are still full of stories, strength, and wisdom that the world needs. And when you start speaking to yourself with encouragement instead of criticism, something begins to shift. You start showing up for your life again. Instead of saying, "I'm too old for that," try saying, "Let me try it and see how it feels." Instead of, "My best days are behind me," how about, "There's still so much I haven't seen." These small changes in how you speak can open up a huge sense of freedom. Because here's the thing, the body follows the mind. When your thoughts are hopeful, your energy naturally rises. You walk with more confidence. You smile more. You engage more. That's not just in your head. It's how youth expresses itself in the world. And speaking of engaging with the world, let's talk about something deeply powerful. Connection. Feeling younger isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's simply about being seen, being heard, feeling that you matter. You don't need a big social circle to feel connected. One meaningful conversation a day can lift your spirits more than 100 empty ones. That could be a phone call with a friend, a warm hello to your neighbor, a shared story with your grandchild, or even a chat with someone in your local store. These small, real, human moments breathe life into us. When we isolate ourselves too much, our world shrinks. And when the world feels small, so do we. But when we stay connected, even in tiny ways, we keep growing. We feel part of something bigger. And that, my friend, is energizing. It's like sunshine for the soul. If you're watching this and thinking, "But I don't have anyone to talk to," I want you to know something. You're not alone. Many people feel that way, especially as they get older. But you can still reach out. Write a letter to someone you care about. Join a local club or library event. Say hello to someone new the next time you're out. People crave connection just like you do. They're just waiting for someone to break the silence. And even beyond social connection, there's a connection even more important, the one you have with the present moment. Being fully here, instead of dwelling in the past or worrying about the future, is one of the most refreshing, youth-giving habits there is. Think of a time you watched the sunset without checking your watch, or listened to the sound of birds without needing anything in return, or took a few slow breaths and just felt the moment. That presence is powerful. It doesn't ask for anything. It doesn't judge. It just is. And when you make room for that presence, even for a few minutes each day, your stress melts, your mind clears, your heart softens. So often, we chase happiness like it's somewhere out there, something we have to earn or find. But real peace, real joy, and that youthful feeling of being alive, it's already here, in this moment, in you. There's no price tag for that, no membership required, just a willingness to slow down, breathe, and reconnect with yourself. That's the kind of richness no money can buy. So as you go through your day, remember, your youth isn't gone. It's not behind you. It's still here, living quietly in your laughter, your curiosity, your kindness, and your courage to keep showing up. And if you've made it this far in the video, that tells me something beautiful. You care. You're open. You're not giving up on joy. And that makes me proud of you. If this message speaks to you, if it brings you comfort, or even just makes you pause and reflect, please consider subscribing to the channel. This space is for you, for your heart, your spirit, and your journey. Let's grow stronger together, one day at a time. Now let's turn to something that might seem simple on the surface, but has the power to completely transform your mood, your body, and even your memory. It's one of the most overlooked habits when it comes to feeling youthful, yet it costs nothing and is available to you every single day. I'm talking about laughter. Real, deep, soul-refreshing laughter. When's the last time you had a good laugh? The kind that made your belly shake and your eyes water just a little. Think back for a moment. Maybe it was while watching a silly video, sharing a memory with an old friend, or hearing a grandchild's innocent joke that made absolutely no sense, but was still the funniest thing in the world. Laughter is one of the fastest ways to feel younger, because it is youth in action. Children laugh hundreds of times a day. Adults, sometimes we go days without a real one. And as we age, we start to take things more seriously. We worry more, overthink, and carry responsibilities that never seem to end. But the beauty is, you don't have to wait for life to make you laugh. You can choose to invite it in. Watch an old comedy that used to make you howl. Pick up a funny book. Call the friend who always knows how to lift your spirits. Or even better, laugh at yourself once in a while. That moment you looked for your glasses while they were on your head, that time you walked into a room and forgot why, it happens to the best of us. So why not chuckle and move on? Because here's the truth. When you laugh, your body releases happy chemicals that reduce stress, relax your muscles, improve circulation, and even boost your immune system. That's not a joke. That's science. And your body knows it. That spark of joy isn't just good for your mind. It's fuel for your whole being. So, don't be afraid to bring a little silliness back into your day. Smile at strangers. Tell a joke, even a bad one. Watch animals doing goofy things online. It all counts. The lighter your spirit, the younger you feel. And the best part? That joy is contagious. It spreads to the people around you too. Now I want to leave you with one final thought. Perhaps the most important one of all. It's not a habit exactly. It's more like a mindset, a daily practice. And it's this: gratitude. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing on your mind? Is it worry? Aches and pains? Something you forgot to do? It happens. We're human. But what if you paused for just a moment and said to yourself, I'm thankful for this day. Not for everything being perfect. Not because you feel amazing, but simply because you're here, breathing, living, still writing your story. You see, gratitude isn't just about being polite. It's about shifting your focus from what's missing to what's still present. And the moment you start noticing the little blessings around you, sunlight streaming through your window, the smell of fresh tea, a bird singing outside, it softens everything, even the tough moments. Gratitude changes your energy. It strengthens your heart, calms your nervous system, and helps you sleep better. It reminds you that despite whatever aches, losses, or changes you faced, life still has beauty to offer you. And it doesn't cost a thing. You don't need a fancy gratitude journal. Just a few quiet thoughts each morning or before bed. You could even whisper it to yourself while brushing your teeth. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this breath. It may seem small, but over time it builds an inner strength that helps you rise each day with more hope and less fear. And isn't that what it means to feel young? To be hopeful, to greet each day with open hands, to believe, even in small ways, that something good might still be ahead. So, let's take a breath together now. Right here, in this moment, you've moved your body. You've awakened your mind. You've opened your heart to joy, laughter, and connection. And you've remembered what a gift it is, just to be alive. That, my dear friend, is the true fountain of youth. Not creams or pills or magic diets, but simple, human moments that bring us back to who we really are. You don't need to be younger. You just need to feel more like you again. And I hope this message helped you do just that. If any part of this video touched your heart or reminded you that life still holds beauty, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. This space is a gentle home for wisdom, encouragement, and growing stronger together. And I'd be honored to have you with us every step of the way. Here's to living your best life at any age. You're never too old, never too late, and never too far from joy.